My name is David Hosea, and I've been living in Alaska for about a year and a half now. I actually requested Alaska, and I didn't think I was going to get it. And I'm still, even after a year and a half, I wouldn't change it for the world. I love it up here. When I joined the military, I was focused on getting through basic training, getting through my advanced training for my job. That was a big reason as to why I fell away from my faith. And then when I got up here to Alaska, I still wasn't making the time for God, and it really led to a downhill spiral of me just getting super depressed and feeling lost. And at one point, I could not take it anymore. I found myself so stinking depressed. I drove up to Estradome, and I sat there by myself, crying out to the Lord. I was lifting my hands there. I was screaming out to the Lord, praying. I couldn't take it anymore. I was so depressed. And that right there was a pivoting point in my relationship with God. And then a week later, I found myself here at True North. I looked up churches on the internet, and True North was the first one that came up. Clicked on the website. It said to dress as you feel comfortable. We want you to come as you are. And they brought me in here with open arms. Everyone that I ran into was, "Hi, how are you? I've never seen you here. Welcome to True North." Everyone was super friendly. Everyone had warm hearts. And from my first day here, I knew that I was going to have people that I could go to for prayer, and I was going to have people that were going to help build me up in my relationship with Christ. When I first heard about Churchpacity, I knew that this was something that the church was going to absolutely excel with. This church has demonstrated multiple times where every dime that you give to this church, they're going to use that for the sole purpose of spreading the gospel and equipping other churches to spread the gospel. While you're here, and while you still have the chance to get involved with Churchpacity, please do get involved. Well, this church, it has 81 years of history, and you can just tell that, God has had his hand on this church from the very start. And it all started, with people having faith. The goal of True North isn't to be some mega church. It isn't to rake in a bunch of money. It's to spread the gospel and to equip other people to spread the gospel. When you faithfully give, that extra $10 that maybe you felt like you couldn't afford, God sees that, and it's not going to go somewhere where it's going to be abused. Whatever you give to this church, it's going to be used for the right things, and that's spreading the gospel of Jesus.